Blood Oath 98.6. I'm John.
Hi, I'm Kaya.
Southside Citrus here. We've been talking about it, so here we go.
Got a fun little Blood Oath lineup. Starting with 21.
The 21,
Blood Oath Pack 21.
21, 22, 23, 24.
All 98.6 proof.
98.6.
And they're all a blend.
Yeah, yeah, I think so. Yeah.
All of these bottles came in these really cool boxes. I left 2022 in the box. The edge of the box has got Blood Oath certified, pack number, and then the year. And then in Roman numerals as well. So the front of this slides open, and that's what the inside looks like. I just thought that was kind of cool.
It's cool. I took one because I'm an extra one. For I think 23, and I burnt it, and it looked the box is actually cooler burnt. I wish I would have brought that out, but
Yeah, I like this light colored wood, but
it's really cool
it would
burnt.
have been really cool for a darker wood. Yeah, and the top of it says Blood Oath, finished in. Well, that's the front of this, finished in Calvados casks. So
I can't read it. It's
It's got very fancy cursive, old school writing. Yeah, I don't know. I just kind of got geeked out about the boxes. We keep the bottles in the boxes actually above our bar area as kind of a display. So we've tried this one. Which one was open?
The 21.
Already, the 21.
21 was open.
So 21 we've tried before. The 22, 23, and 24
are all fresh
cracks.
And I mean, we've tried 21 in 21, so I mean, we've not had it since. So
how long? A hot minute.
We're not doing these blind just because we have no clue what they really taste like, except for Kaya cheated and took a little sample before this.
Yeah, just to warm up the palate a little bit.
There was some talk about Pack 10 being the 10th year that people were saying they should have done something like special for it, maybe a little higher proof or something different, and they didn't. So, but yeah, this one's like Cabernet Franc and Merlot cask.
Ooh.
I
kind of like the wine cask finished.
I don't know if any of them are in the wine that you like though. The sherry.
I don't know.
Finished or raw? Oh, sherry.
Is it really?
Whoa, Pack 9. Pack 9's got Kaya's name written all over it.
I'm excited.
I
left this one in the box. You want that out?
You said what that is.
Yeah.
What was 21? Do you know?
It was the.
Something we can't read.
No, that was this one.
Oh.
No, that was this one. It's a wine barrel. Stan Ferns. I don't know. We tried looking it up.
Yeah. No idea.
So then, what was this one? Pull that one out.
We'll just do the top, the lid.
Huh?
Or pull the bottle out.
It says, I just read it. It says Calvados casks.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was on the front of the lid.
I'm wondering if when we're done with the boxes, maybe take the lids and burn them and make something out of them.
Sure. I mean, you're keeping an empty box up there from 2020.
Well, because I wanted to just honestly after 24, I don't know if I'd buy them again.
Really?
Well, the time will tell after this tasting, but I don't know.
We really like the 2020, but that was when we were first starting to kind of like dabble in the bourbon
and the finished stuff. Yeah.
So all right. Well,
have you guys had any of the Blood Oaths, and what's your favorite?
Oh.
So, I know they're going crazy right now. They came out with like a 3-pack from I don't know what years, but it was like a 3-pack, and it was like $800.
Oh wow.
So yeah.
We're starting with A and working our way down.
You want to go just 21 and go on?
Yeah, I think that's best.
Okay.
We did these in order, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Blood Oath is a Lux Row product, which I think gets their juice from MGP, I believe. Why you give me that look?
Because I really like this.
Really?
Yeah. Yes, I do.
That's sweet.
It is sweet and tastes a little grabby. I was a little bit worried at the 98 proof that it wouldn't be like bold enough, but it's got a nice little grab.
What is that cask? Because that tastes sherry to me.
This was not sherry.
I know, but it tastes like sherry.
This is the one that we can't pronounce, the S one.
Huh.
I tried looking it up. It smells sweet.
That's not bad. But here's the thing, for I think 20 and 21, they were around $125 bottles, or 100 to $125 per bottle, and now they're fetching 250.
Really?
And I just don't know. I don't know if it's worth that.
So I'm looking up at that 2020 box. I don't think it was finished in anything.
It was.
Well, then they didn't put it on the front of the box.
It's like an orange.
Because you've got it pointed to the side.
Yeah.
That's why. Okay. You've got this side showing.
It's like an orange, something orange. I believe it was orange-ish.
Interesting.
I feel like it was a citrusy. Now I don't remember, but
No, so long
that was
ago.
5 years ago. I wonder if there is any drops in there. We should have pulled that down.
I think the bottle is gone. Is the bottle up there too?
I think the bottle's in the
Of
box.
course it is.
Why wouldn't I save the box? Why wouldn't I save the bottle?
Because that makes total sense.
Come on, lady. Keep up.
You were talking about. I should have known better.
That's what I'm saying.
It's got a little bit of a different nose.
Yeah.
It's a little bit oakier on the palate.
Yeah, there's that oak funk.
Yeah, I don't think I like this as well as the 21.
No.
Huh.
Now
Yeah,
I wish they put like ages on the bottles. And I mean the writing on these bottles is just unreadable.
It's very small cursive, and our eyes might not be as young as they used to be, but it's also in like a shiny font. This one's like in like a silver with a black background. So a lot of those cursive letters are just seriously running together.
Yeah, it's
I mean, it's the bottle is very simple, boxy, plain, and the writing on it's really kind of cool, but it does make it really hard to read when it's that small. We should have brought out like the magnifying glass.
yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do that.
You know, like we in the kids' science kit.
No.
Let me see. What are you
Um
trying to read?
no, the front.
All of it or any of it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's got tasting notes on it. Ooh.
How?
I can read the last two lines. The second finish was refined.
Oh, we're not there yet.
Merlot. Yep, I can read it. Ish. A lot of it's guessing anyways. You just got to get a couple letters in there. Oh, yeah, this has got tasting notes in it. I'm excited now to get to this one.
The second sip of B was not as oaky.
I agree. It was a little bit smoother. It's got a nice finish.
I killed the finish.
You did. You got the cracker in there a little too soon.
Yeah, I did.
I'm moving on to 23 because that's the sherry finished.
Yeah, I like the finish of B. The second sip, the first sip, not so much, but second sip,
They were all very different.
honestly, was very pleasant. It was just getting past that first one. I'm not gonna be able to go back. I didn't pour enough.
Shame. I've got plenty. You can have some of mine.
You took my flight then.
Did I? I might have. Well, you handed them out. Did you do different size pours?
I felt like I did.
Kaya size pours and
Mhm.
John size pours? Yeah.
The first sip, no.
That's better.
It's
I don't get a lot of the sherry finish on it, to be honest.
it's got like an old I want to say berry, like almost like a rotten berry.
Oh.
I'm thinking.
7-year-old finished in Spanish Oloroso sherry casks.
I'm not a huge sherry fan. I found that out. I mean, from the ones we've
Oh,
had.
did you just say fruit? Because they said dark fruit tasting notes on this.
Yeah, I said like a rotten berry.
Molasses. I don't think we're a huge fan of molasses in bourbons. I'm not sure. I'm getting out of that.
I use molasses in a
Now this is
marinade that I do.
interesting. This is chocolate and Tabasco. Tabasco? Are you getting any Tabasco out of this?
The hot sauce?
This one's a lot easier to read because it's the background that this is, or the lettering on this is not as shiny.
Hmm.
So it's got 12-year-old and then a 7-year-old. So it's a blend of the two. Just two bourbons. An oaky 16-year-old. Sugar and spicy notes. Next, a luscious 12-year-old. Oh, and then it was finished for 7 years. So it's the 12 and the 16-year-old finished for 7 years? 7-year-old finished. Huh. No, sorry. It is 3 bourbons. 16-year, 12-year, and then the 7-year. It does not say how long it was in the sherry cask. Like, man, 7 years in a sherry cask, that's a long time.
A long time.
Yeah. Okay.
What's the age on the 21?
Well, it's gonna be
No, it's got the date on the bottom. Like the 10 year says 2/17/24. So on the 21, which one? What is it? The date on that one?
January 30th of
January 30th.
2021.
That's the only one. That's the only one in January.
Huh.
The rest of these were in February. I was just curious. I like those dates, you know.
I do. You do like the dates. You do a good job of kind of keeping track of those.
Honestly, right now B.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm shocked. I'm gonna move on to D.
Yeah.
That one smells very sweet,
I even smell.
like perfumey sweet. This is the Merlot finish. Oh yeah, I get the Merlot on the back end of that. And I like a Merlot wine.
I do
Ooh,
too.
it's got an oaky finish though. And then it tapers off to something sweet. That's interesting.
Yeah, I don't get much oak on it, but I get like a dark fruit on the very tail end of that.
I like this.
It's not bad. I don't know. I like the finish of B so far.
Do you?
I got to go back to this last second sip here.
Yeah, try that second sip because it's balanced out really nicely. I would not turn any of these down. All of these were really good. And are they just like super hard to find? They're just a one-time release?
So once release and then it's
And then moving
poof.
on. It shocks me that
Kaiser
a lot of
Soze.
these have so bourbon in them that's so well aged. 16 year, 12 year. And they've been sitting on this for a long time. Some of this bourbon. That's interesting.
That's good. Yeah, no, D's good too. Oh man, I'm gonna have to go back through. Now, so going through this lineup right now.
Yeah.
Would you have me buy another bottle?
Yes.
At $200 and some odd dollars.
How much?
$200 and some odd dollars.
I hear you right?
Yes.
200?
Yes.
Wow. This bottle is $200. The 2024?
Possibly.
Or do
I
you
don't
not
know.
remember?
I feel like it was up there.
Is that the receipt? Maybe.
I doubt that's the receipt. No, that's from the something else. I can't believe I didn't put the receipt in the
I mean, so what's getting me? Yes, I like it. It's really well balanced. I like all of these, and they're all so very different. I feel like you're paying for that price because it's a 1-year release. But to me, that kind of makes the price a little more worth it compared to something that's released all of the time. Because you would never find, past 2025, you would never find it again. So I would say, yes, for me, it would be worth no more than $250 for a bottle.
Well, I'll keep an eye out for 25,
Okay.
and I'll let you know when I see the price on it.
Okay.
I'll ask.
Okay, I'll be sure to have my phone right there so I can answer you.
Exactly. If you've had the blood oaths, what do you think they're worth? And at what point would you be no? I'm a pass on this. At what price?
Or what price point? That's a good point.
So I'm curious. I watched a video the other day where some YouTubers were talking about what they would not be buying in 2025, and they brought like Blood Oath was one of them that they would not be buying, because I think of
I feel like they're inflating the price.
yeah. So I'm curious about that. I made me think of what would I not buy in 2025 that I've bought in the past, like just because it's allocated or it's a special release. Because now we haven't had these in a while, so I was at that point was like, I probably wouldn't buy these again. But now drinking them, I'm on that fence. So I'm like, they're good. They're not
but
bad.
I agree with you. I think there would be a certain price where it'd be like, no.
Yeah. So like
And we're not into collecting, so that would be very different too. Like if we buy a bourbon, we're drinking it.
Yeah.
If you were collecting, then maybe your
to
price
try to
would
collect
be
the set.
the whole. Well,
But-
I mean, I'm guessing this is pack 10, so they've been doing this since
10 years.
2014. So
Yeah.
we have a whole 6 years worth of bourbon that we don't own.
Yeah, and I've heard like someone said like pack 3, I believe it was 3 or 4 that was really really good. I think. I'll never know.
I don't know. I think it would be so cool. I'm going to geek out for a second. To be one of the master distillers and just blending this bourbon together and be like, you know what? I think I've got a 12-year and I've got a 16-year. Let's try this with a sherry cask finish or a Merlot cask finish, and like just to know enough about the bourbon and what kind of casks pull out the different tasting notes, how that would amplify and bring out different notes in your blend. I just think it'd just be really cool. And I'm sure they have limits. Like if they've done, the certain casks before, like a sherry cask, they maybe don't want to go back and do that, immediately right away. But I think it'd be kind of cool to experiment. I'd like your own little experiment. Blend it all together, and I want to be part. If anybody is looking for a taster for that, feel free to contact us because we would be all about that. We'll work for bourbon.
Yeah. I do wish it was a little higher proof.
See, I being a proof hound myself, I actually feel like the proof for these is perfect. It's not too hot that you don't get off. Sometimes the proof is too hot and you don't get any of the tasting notes out of it.
But don't you think you might get a little more if you were, say, a 105, though, between 105 and 110?
I mean, sometimes you do get more flavor out of this, but to me, this tastes like a bourbon that is over 100 proof. So I would agree that this proof, for me, for this bourbon, is actually really nice.
Okay.
And not so overwhelming that if you were not super proofy, that you couldn't drink something like this and then actually enjoy it. You feel free to take some of mine. I've got my line up. I actually think I like D the best, going back through that second time.
See, going back through and hitting B, I get that oak up front again.
I know, that's where I put it.
Man, that's
Yeah,
crazy. A was pretty good.
that's why I have second.
I went back. A was very tasty.
Yeah, I got a lot of oak back again on B. And then the sherry cask, which I'm a little bit disappointed about. It's not enough sherry forward as I would like. It just wasn't as complex as the other two. I don't feel like it was as well balanced. So kind of where I landed. But D ended up being the Merlot finish, ended up being my favorite. However, they were saying there was cocoa notes in this when I was reading the bottle. Distinct taste of red. Oh, here you go. This is proof that this one doesn't always make stuff up. Stone fruit.
Told you.
That's stone fruit. With an undertone of vanilla cocoa. What is anise? I'm going to have to look that up afterwards. I don't know what that is. But this was really, I like a Merlot wine. This would be one that I would drink and really enjoy and can envision drinking with, a steak or, another meat dish. Now this one I really like. Be interesting to see what 2025, what they've compiled together, what they finished it with.
We won't wait. If I find it this year, we won't wait as long to bring it out.
Bring it out right away. I'm excited.
Maybe.
Okay.
We'll see.
We gotta find it first.
Gotta find it first. If you have a line on it, let me know. I don't know when. I don't know when they release. I don't remember. So.
I mean, a lot of it. Well, just because they're bottled doesn't mean they release it then.
Yeah, I can't remember when I bought it. I feel like, well, because I got this in. I got that in Evansville. So I was down there last year. I'm guessing I got that in probably March or April.
Oh, sweet.
I'm guessing.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go A. A is my first. B is my second. Even though I had the oak, when I went back to it, when I went to it for my second sip, I really enjoyed it. Third sip, not as much, but I'm thinking I would like it. The
You had
C,
this as your second pick?
B, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
C is my fourth, and D is my third. So
Splitting hairs there.
we are.
I will say all of these were very, very different. So this was a really fun lineup.
I'm pleasantly surprised with that. Yeah.
All right. So
What are
this
your
would be
thoughts?
on our list to buy. However, I don't. If you have a 2025 list that you would not purchase, it'd be interesting to see. Feel free to leave a comment.
I'm on that fence with Orphan Barrel.
Yeah, the last two that we bought were just.
We've not opened the last year's Orphan Barrel yet. We've
Is
not
that the
had
one
it.
with the butterfly on it?
Yeah.
We haven't opened that yet.
It-
I think we did.
No, it's still sealed.
Okay. Well, the first one was the copper tongue was there for a while. That was my favorite.
It was. We
And
went
the
back to it. It was
Fool's Folly was
super
just like-
oaky. When we went back to the copper tongue, it was super oaky.
Well, I feel like your taste changed over time too.
Yeah.
So the Orphan Barrel for you would be on a do not buy for 2025.
Unless this Inglorious and Godius, I don't know what it's called. Last year was just mind blowing. I'm gonna say
Indigo's our
that's what I said. Didn't I? Thank you.
Inglorious. Indigo.
I said it. And then I don't think about I passed. I can't believe this. I'm gonna tell you. Don't hate me. I did pass on a Midwinter's Night Dram at retail the other day just because we've got
so many.
we've got 3 bottles that are unopened. We have a bottle that's half opened,
Should do
and
that
we're
one.
just there. Well, I think some of them are duplicates of the packs, or not packs, acts. And again, it's a low proof
Yeah.
blend.
We haven't just been blown away about.
I
think I was more enamored with the name of it than I was the actual bourbon.
and that's what I was super excited about by that Midwinter's Night Dram. I was like, oh man, the guy is going to geek out about this. Thought it was going to be better than it was, and
Let's see. You know what? I do think maybe we should line them up. It'd be a fun little video to do and try them again.
you want to see a Midwinter's Night Dram
Thumbs
for
up, thumbs down.
I think 3 acts. We have maybe 2 or 3. We'll see. Let us know.
So what is on your top list of things to look for this year?
Oh gosh, we could do a whole video of that.
Maybe that's for a different discussion.
Oh man, high aged Russells with that 15 was just mind blowing.
Yeah, they set the bar.
That was pretty high. I would really like to try 2025 birthday since 2024 was so good. I'm just trying to think. I saw that Eagle Rare is going to bump up an age statement 2 years.
Ooh, okay.
And then I saw that they're going to do a Weller, I think 18 year.
Oh man, that'd be nice.
So, and I really want to try CYPB,
Yeah.
and I really want to try the Eagle Rare 17 year.
Okay.
So those are some of them that I would really.
I'd be excited to see what Pursuit comes out with this
I
year.
just want to try that. Yeah, Pursuit always something
And
interesting.
moving
There.
up the line too, as far as their
We really enjoy that.
their bourbons is getting a little bit more notice. They've got that downtown center that's opened up this spring. We're hoping to see soon. So
Exactly.
yeah,
What would you want to try?
I mean all of the things you just listed. To be honest, I mean, I don't want to say no to any of that.
Yeah. Yeah. So let us know what your guys' list is. So that's it. Blood Oath 98.6.
Thanks for watching, guys. Like and subscribe, and we'll catch you next time.
Sip responsible.
Bye bye. This was really good.